What's up, guys? Zep from the Torpid Gaming Network here, and today we're going to be streaming tabletop RPGs using Roll20 and Discord with remote video participants. So by the end of this video, you are going to have exactly what you see here. This is a finished product ready to stream. We got a title, we have our Roll20 map view, we have our Roll20 feed view, we have our GM and player cams and all of our cam frames. So I just want to make a little disclaimer here that this is not a video tutorial on how to use Discord or how to use Roll20. This is a tutorial on how to bring everything together inside of OBS to make a finished product. And we are going to do all that right now, starting from a blank canvas. Let's get into it. I already have a Discord call spun up in full screen, and I have my Roll20 game already open and also on full screen. So that's all that you need to have before going into this. Let's get into it. The first thing that we're going to need to do, and this is on a totally blank scene, is we're going to need to add our audio sources. So we're going to add our microphone, and I already have one here. So that's an SM7B. If you don't have any of this yet, you're going to create new and name this your microphone, and then select your microphone out of the drop down menu. So this is SM7B, and we're also going to add our speakers, audio output capture, and these is my local audio. And if you don't have that yet, like I said, you're just going to make a new one and then select whatever output device you're using to go to your headphones. And that's what's going to get the stream audio out of Discord and out of Roll20, any of your alerts, and put that out to stream. So now that we have all of this, you can just open up whatever folder you have your feed frame, your camera frame, and your background in. I made a pretty good tutorial on how to make those that I'll link up in the corner. So if you don't have those yet, you can make them yourself, or I will be including them all in this description for you to download. So I'm just going to drag all these in. And so this is my background, my feed, and my cam frame. And we're just going to shrink this down a little bit. And you see that they're green right now. It's just quicker for me, instead of, making them clear in GIMP or Photoshop. I just put a green circle in there, and we're just going to color key that out really quick. And to do that, you right click your source over here in OBS, filters, add a color key. And there's a little bit of green up there, but you can get that out by just bumping up the similarity until it just all goes away. And we're going to do the same thing for our cam frame here. And just bring it up just till the green goes away, but nothing else. Okay, so now that these are clear, what we're going to do is we are going to bring in our Roll20. And so to do that, we're going to do a window capture. We already have Roll20 open on full screen. And so we're just going to create a new one. I already have one that I made for the previous one. We're just going to make a new one. You can name it whatever you want. And so what we're going to do is, instead of looking at my file explorer, we are going to go to Google Chrome, Roll20, and we are going to capture cursor here. And this is good. And this is really big. What we're going to do is we're going to hold down the Alt key, and that is going to easily crop this down. So we can get rid of our Explorer, get rid of all this other stuff. So it's just the map. And a note for this is that you want to crop it all the way up above that player box, because your players are going to be tiling all the way across the bottom of the screen, and we don't want to show those. We just want to see the map. So I'm holding Alt now as I'm cropping this in. This is looking really good. So now we can move it around and put it down in the center. And we're going to do our roll feed so we can see exactly what people are rolling and show that on the stream. So we're just going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to go to window capture, but now we're going to add existing, because we've already done this work, and select the window capture that we just made, bring it in. And now we're going to hold Alt again and drag everything over here. And then we're going to position this where we want it. And then you see how it's above the frame? We want it to be below the frame. So we're just gonna drag it right down below the frame. And now you can see that it's down there. So we're just gonna crop it in a little bit more. I missed. There we go. Great, so that's looking really, really good. So whenever people roll, it's gonna display right there. So now we are going to bring in, so for this game, there's gonna be 3 players. There's 1 GM and 2 players. So we're just gonna copy our cam frame so we can just Control C and Control V. Just copy that and move them over. Boom. And now we're going to bring in our players via Discord. So we're going to do that window capture. We're going to add more window captures here. We're going to go down to Discord. And so I've got both of my players here. And you can't see my camera because currently it is being used by OBS, and we're going to add that in with OBS in a second, and I will show you how to do that. But we are doing our players now. So I'm holding down that Alt button so I can easily crop this in. And then we're going to size it down a little bit. This is our friendly player, the Goblin. We're going to drop that bottom left corner right over the bottom left corner of our frame. So then we can easily just bring this down. And then we're going to just drop the picture below the frame. Let's see how that looks. So we need to move it over a little bit. How about now? That's looking really good. So what we're going to do, we're going to add another window capture. Discord again. We're going to add existing Discord. And now we're going to get our Bugbear player. Boom. And do exactly the same thing. Drag the bottom left corner down in the bottom left of the frame. Size him down a little bit. And put him below the frame. See how we did there. That's looking really, really good. So last but not least, we are going to add our camera, the camera that you see me on, or what would be you. So we are going to add, so if you have not set this up before, you are going to add a video capture device. That will be your webcam. But I have mine already in a different scene. So I'm going to add a scene, and I'm going to add existing, and it is my cam link. So I'm going to hit cam link right here. And whoa, I'm so big. So you have to size yourself down and drag it over the bottom left of the frame, exactly like we did with our friends in Discord. Move it down and drop it down below the frame. Let's see. Oh, I screwed it up. Bring this back. Boom. I was like, wow. Okay, so this is looking good. So we have us. We have our 2 players. We have the feed, which I'm just seeing now could use a little work. And I think that all that we have left to do is add text. Let's just check to see what else we have on our already built one. Yep, it's just text. So we're going to switch back over here, and adding text is the easy part. And just like that, you're ready to stream your tabletop RPG using Discord and Roll20.